What's good, America? This is Brian Farmer sitting in on another edition of the Grovecast here on a very warm and beautiful sunny summer afternoon in my office on the corner of South 29 Road and M55 West. Today's edition of the Grovecast is going to be a little bit different because we want to use this time that we've got to do a couple things. First of all, to promote a very, very big event we have coming up in just a day. On Saturday, June 30th, here at our church at 7 p.m. We have the Contemporary Christian group from the land of Georgia, just south of us, quite a few miles south of us, actually, Finding Favour from Georgia. And they are an up-and-coming group, been around for really catching fire right now, and we're catching them at a good time. They're coming through, and we've had this set for quite a few months, and we're excited. We got a lot going on to promote it, and they're going to be here with us in concert for the first time with us on this Saturday at 7 p.m. So we thought what we'd do today is to give you a little taste of their music, just in case you're not really familiar with them. We're going to play a couple of songs. We're going old school radio style today. We're going to be here just talking a little bit about the concert in between, playing a couple of their songs, and just giving you a little taste of what they're like and letting you know how you can be here and be a part of it this Saturday night. They also bring in a young man with them by the name of Jonathan Waterman, a new guy coming on the Christian music scene, and he's going to be the opening singer for them coming up here on Saturday. So we want to also throw a plug in for him. Right now, we're going to start this podcast off today with a song from Jonathan Waterman. This one is called Undefeated. It's off of an earlier record of his that he did. I still say record because at my age, everything's still a record, but you kids today don't even know what a record is probably, but there's CDs and tapes, and even if I get much older than a CD, a lot of you don't know what a cassette is, let alone an 8-track or an LP. But he has one extended play project that's been out for a year or two, I think, but there's a great song that we've just come across today called Undefeated, and Jonathan's singing this, so give this a listen. I think you'll like it, and we'll be back on to talk about him just a little bit later. Jonathan Waterman and the song Undefeated.
Learning to trust in you, walk blindly by you as I move. When I'm weak, you are strong. You say don't worry, the battle has been won. I believe you lived. I believe you died. But on the third day you rise. On your throne in my heart you seated. Even in death you're undefeated. You are undefeated. Call it hope, call it faith.
Great song there by a great young man who I'm starting to really enjoy listening to, just what little bit I've got to know him lately. I'm looking forward to getting to meet him this coming Saturday. Jonathan Waterman. If you like that and you like music like that, he's got a good range of fast and slow songs if you're into the speed of stuff and tempo. But the best part is the message that he has in the songs that he writes. And so, good young man. Looking forward to having him here with us. Looking forward to getting to meet him. If you'd like to know a little bit more about him between now and concert time, look him up online. Jonathan, Jonathon, Waterman, Waterman. Pardon my spelling skills today. That's jonathanwaterman.com. And look him up on there and be able to hear him this Saturday. Cherry Grove Church of the Nazarene, 8450 South 29 Road in the beautiful city of Cadillac, Michigan. So now, our group that we have coming this Saturday, the group we've talked to a lot about, they've come on the scene here the last few years, brought up and doing a lot of good work spreading the music of Jesus Christ and leading people to him and building up the kingdom. They are very, very well known with some of their songs. Going to play two of their probably most well-known songs to date here on the podcast today. First off of their album right before the one that they have out now that they're promoting. This is off the Reborn album in 2015. Here's a song that I'm sure most of you out there that listen to Christian contemporary music are familiar with. It's called Cast My Cares. So give a listen to this by Finding Favour. Cast My Cares.
When fear feels bigger than my faith and struggle steal my breath away, when my back's pressed up against the wall, with the weight of my worry stacked up tall, you're strong enough to hold it all. I will cast my cares on you. You're the anchor of my hope, the only one who's in control. I will cast my cares on you. I'll trade the troubles of this world for your peace inside my soul. This was not what I would have chosen, but you see the future no one knows yet. And you're still good when I can't see the working of your hands. You're holding it all. I will cast my cares on you. You're the anchor of my hope, the only one who's in control. I will cast my cares on you. I'll trade the trouble.
Finding Favour with Cast My Cares off the Reborn album from about 3 years ago. Great song, and great reminder that we have Jesus to cast all our cares on. He says that, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest," to cast our cares on him. And what a great promise that is to be reminded in song. We're going to back out of here now on this little different edition of the podcast. I want to throw a few things at you before we leave and go out on one more song by Finding Favour. This Saturday, again, remember, June 30th at 7 p.m. here at Cherry Grove Church of the Nazarene. We are going to have Finding Favour here with opening with Jonathan Waterman. And I want you to understand how to get here. We do have limited seating, but it is a free event. We're not charging any prices for it at all. We have wristbands that are going to serve as tickets to kind of control the seating on how we can go about it. It is free, but I do want you to understand we are going to take up a love offering, a good old-fashioned way of calling it an offering, because everything comes out of love, and we're going to give this to these guys for coming, because they're not charging us for coming either, but they do have a lot of expenses, and there's a lot of things that come up on the road when you're a group like this in the ministry, so we want to bless them the very best we possibly can. So we aren't charging, but we will take up a free will offering Saturday night at the concert. So pray about what you might be able to give, and even if you aren't able to come to the concert, if you'd like to share something with us to be able to share with these guys, we would love for that to happen. You can just give us a call here at the church, 231-775-8401, and let us know that, or you can bring it with you or drop it by or whatever. But then the offering will happen about midway through the concert on Saturday night as well. How do I get my bracelet, though, Brian? Is probably what you're saying to yourself right now. We're doing this in one way to kind of streamline it so it's all coming in a certain way. If you'll go to our church email, cherrygrovenaz@gmail.com, cherrygrovenaz, all one word, lowercase, CHERRYGROVENAZ as in zebra, cherrygrovenaz@gmail.com. Give us your name and how many wristbands you'd like to reserve those to be able to be here Saturday night. We will take care of that for you. There's also walk-up wristbands available as well. Right now we have quite a few requests coming in, though. They have been over time, and it's picking up this week. So if you'd like to make sure you can get in, it wouldn't be a bad idea to send an email to there with your name and how many you need. What will happen on Saturday when you get here, we're going to come in through our fellowship hall doors, and there's going to be one room to the right when you come in for people that did not have them reserved, and you'll be able to come in there and get the wristbands you need. You go just up the hall, 2 doors up our hall, a main hallway here, into the gray room we call it, and there'll be people there with the wristbands for the good folks that have emailed or called or Facebook messaged in and told us that they'd like their reserve wristbands, and that will be in your name that you left it under. So 2 ways to do that. We'll also be selling water. It's going to be about 95, I think, on Saturday. Now, we're going to be inside with air conditioning, but just in case you need some water to wet your whistle, and that proceeds will also go to the band. So also, Fuel FM will be here to have a live remote right here from the church, and we're excited about that. Fuel FM has been good enough to promote this for us throughout the last month or so. In between songs, they'll throw a word in there. They'll play a Finding Favor song and let everybody know that they're coming here to be with us. So we're really are excited and grateful for their help, but also grateful to have them here with us on Saturday. DC, most of you know who that is. DC will be the MC, and he'll be here Saturday night to introduce the group and be here, and the live remote will be here, and we are looking forward to that in words we cannot describe, as I can say. So that's going to be a great night. Fuel FM will be here. Jonathan Waterman will be here to open. Finding Favour from Georgia will be here to sing for us. So it's going to be a great time. Again, to reserve your wristband, to make sure you'll have a seat, go to cherrygrovenaz@gmail.com and get that for that. If there's anything else you need to know, call the church, 231-775-8401, and ask any other questions, and we'll get back to you just as soon as we possibly can. We're in the office, especially all day on Friday, to answer those questions. Hit us up here on even the Grovecast page if you want to send a Facebook message on the Grovecast page and let us know you'd like some or ask some questions about that. So we're looking forward to it. Busy times here, all to try to share the gospel of Jesus the best way we know how, and music is a great way to do that. So once again, that's all the info we have for that this Saturday. Cherry Grove Church of the Nazarene on the corner of South 29 and M55, 8450 South 29 Road, Cadillac, Michigan. We're going to go out on this podcast now with probably Finding Favor's most famous song, one you've probably heard of more than any others, and it's what led in the podcast here today. And we'll close it with this, and when this fades out, we'll be done. It's Get Down by Finding Favour. Not only is that a cool title, it's also good advice, because when we don't know what to do, when times get tough, even when times are going great and you want to give God thanks, the best thing to do is to hit our knees and pray and thank the Almighty for all that He's done and for who He is and what He can do. And so this song is a great reminder of the power in prayer. So as we go out on the Grovecast, don't forget that we have no better advocate than Jesus Christ and His blood shed for us in prayer to remind us that He loves us. So here's Finding Favour. They'll be in concert at Cherry Grove Church of the Nazarene this Saturday, June 30th, 7 p.m. Get your wristband by emailing cherrygrovenaz@gmail.com. Call the church at 231-775-8401. Just in case you haven't heard that enough on this Grovecast edition today. Closing us out, Finding Favour, Get Down. We will see you Saturday.
Looks like the end of the line. Too late, you're all out of time. Your take is empty and you're far from home. You've got nowhere you can run. Plan B is already burned. The fight you're facing is impossible. So what do you do when there's nothing left for you to do?